Has a rope idea. Jamie thinks we're going to be able to tie a rope into it and toss it over and then somehow pull. I don't know that'll work or not. Fire ants everywhere.
Oh no!
Fire. My dad would call them fire ants.
What?
Fire ants.
They're Satan's helper. That's all I can say.
There's fire ants.
Fire ants.
Fire ants. Did you say it right? Fire ants.
Fire ants. They're
Fire
horrible.
ants.
They're
Fire ants.
the straight up devil.
Can you please say fire ants?
Fire ants. Fire ants.
No, fire ants.
Fire ant. I can't say it like that, but they are on the ladder, so maybe you shouldn't go up there on that.
Fire ants.
Far.
Fire ants.
Fire ants.
Come on, Jamie.
I can't say it. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? 'Cause I'm about to call that neighbor and ask for some help. That's right, friends. My name's Jamie. This is From Suits to Boots, and I am admitting that I need some help. And today's help is with the greenhouse. Come on, we got a big project to do. And while it's not 100 anymore, it's still 96. And while that's going on, the seasons are changing and the time to plant happens to be now. And the time to use my greenhouse happens to be like, I don't know, a while ago. So in order for me to get the full use out of it, it actually is going to need a shade cloth that goes across the entire top. The shade cloth doesn't black it out. It's not meant to do that, but what it is meant to do is block some of the UV rays. It will cool it down a smidge in addition to the fan that I have going on in here. And then I also have, sorry for the noise, I also have an exhaust fan to install up here. So that way I can use it longer into the summer months, and then my plants don't get all of the sunshine that they absolutely don't need at this time. It turns out that while I parked this greenhouse in what I thought was going to be a place where this tree would help me out with some of the shade, it's actually not enough. I love my greenhouse through and through, but I want to be able to use it more than just like November through February. So in order to do that, we're going to need to put up this shade cloth, and it turns out that I can't do that alone. Even though I have tractors here, getting it all the way over the top turns out to be something that I have to ask for help with. So Lester is here and is going to come out. Lex and Connor are here, and then we have also asked Uriel to come and help us a little bit here with just getting it up and over. So this is an adventure portion for me, and I've done a lot of reading and a lot of research, and the shade cloth that I bought is a 40% shade, so it is not like putting a blue tarp up there. It's going to block everything. It is just blocking 40% of the sun's rays. And I'm hopeful that that is enough to still start seedlings and still make things grow as they should, but to keep the temperature down just a smidge more, and then also to be able to not bake everything. Because right now I'm really teetering on baking. I mean, my doors are open front and back with a 4-foot fan blowing on high to keep air moving, and it is still, it's about 115 degrees right now inside the greenhouse, which is too hot. And it's gonna stay this temperature in the afternoons for a while. So you'll see here that I actually have a little bit of wilt on some of my plants, and these were test plants. I'll fully admit to you that these were test plants, and they look a little sad right now and I've been watering them every night. And what that means is it's just too hot. So, shade cloth, here we come. Help, here we come. And then hopefully, because right here in this space with all of this air open, we're doing really good. Well, hello, kitty. How are you? But this is just too much. The other thing that may have to happen, is we may have to cut out some frames here and be able to create a window that will open and close on both sides. So that's the next step, and I'm hopeful that we don't have to do that. So today's project is shade cloth, and then we're gonna try that for a few days and see how that goes. I'm gonna install the exhaust fan that goes up here to be able to keep air moving up top. That actually has a thermostat on it as well, so that way it'll kick on and off as needed, not just run full time like this. And then the next phase would be windows that I can open and close to allow air movement from east and west to flow through here as well. It's coming along, y'all, and I haven't put any other plants in here because I wanted these were just testers, you know. Just want to be able to see what it's capable of and what it's not, and what we need to do to accommodate. And I'm excited to get this party going.
Uriel on his off day. Here we are on a Sunday. I'll move you. Here we are on a Sunday, and we got Uriel climbing on a ladder, trusting me to drive him around while he helps us hang up this cloth, this shade cloth, on Jamie's greenhouse. How lucky are we, and how trusting is he? He's a very trusting guy, I'll say that. I do not want to puncture a hole right through the wall of that greenhouse. I hope he can communicate with me where to stop. He's saying go. He's saying go. He still says go. I'm watching his hand. Y'all are too. Okay, he says stop right there. Okay. So this is actually the easiest part of this job. We could have done it with a ladder, Jamie or I could have. But the problem is, at some point, we got to take this and go over the top to the other side. And I don't know how we're going to do that. Jamie has a rope idea. Jamie thinks we're going to be able to tie a rope into it and toss it over and then somehow pull. I don't know if that'll work or not.
I don't know. Is he's going to throw it?
I'm not going to throw it. He's going to throw it. So what we're going to do, Jamie has this idea to connect this water bottle to the string, and we're going to tie it into the center and toss it over. Well, I don't know the center. I don't know where we're going to toss it at. Anywhere. But we don't want it to fall all the way over and break the other side.
No.
We don't want it to break the top.
Well, it's not
so
enough to break through.
I think if you throw it, it could be heavy enough. We don't want to break. Oh, wait, what's he doing?
Oh, Uriel's smart.
Oh, so Uriel's going to wind it all together, like bind it all up. Hey, don't you break anything, Uriel.
The trailer, we're good.
We hit the trailer. He hit my stock trailer. Uriel just hit my stock trailer. So I think...
Shouldn't I go underneath this and pick it up?
Yeah, I think we're going to put it in the bucket and lift it up. Hold on, I want to see what happened over here. I want to see what we're going to do. Oh, he hit my trailer. Okay. So, hey, yo voy a poner, baby, en el bucket para levantar or no? Okay, so Uriel said we should put that into the... Hold on, buddy. It's better.
Hold on.
All right, so Jamie has another idea, too. Look at here. She has a devil pole. You have it upside down, baby. So use the devil end. I think we have our little devil poles. We don't want to break this. We don't want to Why don't we get the tractor bucket and go up in the tractor bucket?
Okay, well, you get Uriel and I'll go pull.
Okay, Uriel. Jamie va a estirar. Tú vas a estar en el bucket. All right, so I'm going to put Uriel back in the bucket. And Jamie's going to pull, and Uriel's going to get in the bucket, and we're going to lift this all the way over. And so what we don't want to do is end up damaging this fiberglass. I think it's fiberglass. Whatever this stuff is. And so I think we're going to put the entire wad of that netting in the bucket, and then Uriel can go up with it. All right, so now Jamie has pulled. Dan, abajo? Okay, so I'm going to back you up first. So Jamie has pulled all that she can over there, and at this point, Uriel can kind of get over there and straighten things up.
It's weird because of how dark it makes it in here, but it's important. Like it's
Babe,
yeah.
What I noticed is it's a little bit longer, so if you wanted to fold it up.
Yeah, I would roll it up. So I know it looks really weird from this standpoint, but this is going to make a really big difference in the greenhouse, and people will actually keep this on for, well, in this zone, the year. The local greenhouses, what they do is if their seedlings need more sun, they'll pull them outside during the day, or they'll go back and peel back a section. So from our standpoint, we put screws in the top to hold it down. So if I ever get to a point where I'm like, no, you know what, I just want half, then what I would do would be to go undo that part, and I would fold it over and either double up or cut. I mean, at the end of the day, this is a trial, and what I have is too hot. And well, it's too hot and too much sun. So we're gonna see. But this is a 40% reduction, so sun still comes through. And like I said, every greenhouse in Houston, including Lowe's and Home Depot and all the commercial places, they use this. So I have to try it. What you need, babe?
I don't know. I don't want to open the front.
Well, I think we'll tuck it under. Roll it under to get it to stay on the top, don't you think?
Fire ants everywhere.
Oh no!
Fire. My dad would call them fire ants.
What?
Fire ants.
They're Satan's helper. That's all I can say.
They're fire ants.
Fire ants.
Fire ants. Did you say it right? Fire ants.
Fire ants. They're
Fire
horrible.
ants.
They're
Fire ants.
the straight up devil.
Can you please say fire ants?
Fire ants. Fire ants.
No, fire ants.
Fire ant. I can't say it like that, but they are on the ladder, so maybe you shouldn't go up there on that.
Fire ants.
Far.
Fire.
Far.
Fire ants.
Fire ants.
Come on, Jamie.
I can't say it.
Fire ants. Fire ants.
Fire ants.
This fire ants or fire ants?
Fire ants. How do you say fire hydrant?
Your way or my way?
Your way. That's pretty wobbly. I think I'll hold that for you. Man, I'm so grateful that y'all are here helping me. I have no idea how I would have done this alone.
The fire ants are getting me. The fire ants are all over the fire ants.
For people who don't know, those are seriously, they'll bite you and leave blisters that itch to the point where you want to dig all the way into your bone to try to dig to China because it just won't stop itching. It feels so much darker now.
I hope your stuff will still grow.
It's everything in Houston uses these. So every greenhouse, and the last greenhouse we went to told me that
Different levels of.
yeah, so this is a 40% shade. So it's still at 60% through. I will say it is afternoon as well, so we're gonna try it. That's all I can do is try it, because what's happening in here now is not cool. Lester's videoing something because it makes me want to throw up to even watch what's happening, because my anxiety is like, It's up. It's going up. I have anxiety, and this isn't making it better. Y'all, calling the neighbor Uriel on his day off. What a blessing. Lester helping me and climbing up the ladders and getting attacked by fire ants. Huge win. And the shade cloth, let me show you from the other side. The shade cloth is up. And I think this is gonna be a win. I can't believe that we built a clear roof only to have to cover it up. But at the same time, we gotta try something. So fortunately, you can still see through that. And in the long term, once we figure out the correct thing, they make paint that you can actually go on top of your polycarbonate as well with. But for now, shade cloth, and we'll see how it goes. It's coming along though, y'all. It really, really is coming along. I'll get all this junk cleaned up around here. We'll get all these cinder blocks moved. I'll park my pretty little baby tractor out here. And oh, hi, white kitty. How are you? You like the greenhouse too? Oh, it's so good to see you. But I'm blessed to have such great help. And I'm so glad this is the next step. Thanks for watching, y'all.